outlaw. Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That... The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she? I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass and... You tell her these Automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle. Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution act. Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late, then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Battery levels. Scanning for C.
What's up? Oh, sure, Cap. Let me...
Dust accumulation. Command accept.
I don't have time for this.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Looking for some... Don't take my... Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, yeah, excellent. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public... I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our consumer care... You would never ask if you knew what it's like. I mean, why, anyone can be a spacer. Oh, I'm having a stealth. I can see all of the top-quality merchant. Spacer's Choice. Sprout wash, mouth swab. Don't miss out on these deals. Trouble sleeping? Try the blast. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Space. Have a look.
Were I a gambling woman? I can't thank... Good luck getting to Jesse, and better luck if you do. She's a real piece of work.
Criminy. Oh, seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jab.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold... Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law... Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond. And it... Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Thanks for helping me with... Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh? You're sure no one followed you? Ha! Oh, you should ask her that. She'll love it. By which I mean she'll probably have an apple... Oh, that's just how Ellie is. According to her, she don't need no one or anything to get... She can deny it all she wants, but we know each other. More than just... Lone pirates don't live too long, and it ain't weak to have a friend or two. Any word on Jess? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't... I'd go with you to see the board's rep, but I'm not great with soft skills.
How do you do? Huh. Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such... That's not unreasonable. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, used goods, as it were. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need? What? I'm sorry? I'm quite certain I heard Wells. But you... It's always like this with you tramp freighter captains. Well, once you've tired of your jokes, you know where to find me.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means... Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my... If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my debt and we'll figure something out.
Got word from Budam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than one. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are
Something on your... I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G It's a mix of whatever. I'll make you one sometime. Sure do. What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it. Gotta advertise your business somehow. I've done all types of work with all... Glad to hear it. It's work. Well, my blood type is AB positive. That about covers. Aw, come on. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little No Okay.
Carry on.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Got my sights on you.
Still getting acquainted? Of course. I try and steer clear of that.
Don't make any smart moves.
It's almost time for today's episode. Want a charming copper kettle?
This is Halcyon News.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Tripicale Flakes and Purple Berry flavored flour nuggets. Now with CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Hey, look who it is. What'll it be? Welcome!
I was doing some maintenance on the radiators and found this lying around. You look like you need it more than I do. Frustrating. Plus, there's no time to train my successor. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board... I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my... Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. You've got my attention.
This is Halcyon.
Routing through the backup relay has saved us a mess of trouble. Thanks to you, the auxiliary will handle the signal load when the primary's caught.
Junlei is about the only thing holding this leaky old wreck together. Whatever it is, I'm working on it.
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope?
That was days ago.
The fucking door. It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work. Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting a hell of a light show from the droplet arrays. For help, let me know if you ever need to borrow a ride.
Hey! Stop that! What do you think you're doing? Oh, my mistake. Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals. If this is about the League on level 14, you already know.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee.
I seen June Lane fix a turbine with just engine tape and baling wire. She sure loves this old brick.
If you're hungry, you... Fresh from the grinder.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities are on our tails.
Welcome to Sublights. You the one flying. Miss Lilia's been expecting you. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia. Swell. Has anyone from HR given you the new employee? I don't actually know. That answers for both questions. Here goes. Welcome to Sublight, where South... Glad to have you on... No. Oh. Just stay in Miss Lilia's good side. Stealing office supplies is a good way to end up as salvage, if you know what I mean. You're gonna have a short career with that attitude.
Sublight for life. The corporation's never lifted a finger for me.
Sublight for life.
Got any leads on...
Watch yourself and... My guy in Stellar Bay had a lead on some salvage. Find the lead and bring it... It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to... Ask away. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors. Our field, not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation. Thank you. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate. Very. I have this thing about I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Ask. Be seen.
I got no clue.
CNP Borsted Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borsted Baked Beans.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens often ask why there aren't enough new faces in the Halcyon colony. We all want new neighbors from time to time.
I hear scary things.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job.
RT greeting. This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in user error in the maintenance. This unit is not designated for... This unit beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein.
So far as you know, at least the heat's down.
Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here is just recycled spacer farts.
CNP Boris Potter.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
What'll it be? Nothing you need.
Heard you and working for Sublight. Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company.
damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Got one more hour before the dockmaster bills me. How many beers can I down, do you think?
I'm just in port long enough to get another haul contract.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Spacer's Choice calls rumor of a Saltuna shortage patently baseless. The Edgewater canning.
What do you think you're doing? Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bill somehow.
We'll talk later. Got a bit of a sore throat from all that fake coffee.
What seems to be the problem? A better selection than your... Something I can help you? A better selection than your...
So far as you know, I'm not drinking on duty.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Move along.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
Hi there. What can... Chief Tennyson don't generally hire out. Anything else? Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great... Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built. They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Oops! Not much. Anything else?